That's kind of been their bread and butter all weekend, it seems. They seem to be really comfortable whenever they can get into that play, too.
Yeah, off the start here, we've got Yale in red, BC in orange, and Yale's got one boat spinning, not even on screen right now, and actually BC spinning as well, boat 11, so 2 boats deep off the line for Yale and BC. But BC here looking pretty strong, boats 10 and 12 here, off to the races. Start. So they definitely have a 6 that's still spinning and deep, not even close to the starting line, but 12 and 10 sailing fast. So they're going to need to keep the fleet
strong
race
start
moving.
for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Looking back upwind, though, to that St. Mary's Georgetown.
They're leading a 1-3-5.
I'm not sure boat 4 is going to be able to get across boat 18 here.
You're right. Yellow's winning over there.
So boats 4 and 6.
Georgetown leading that.
Boats 4 and the tiller extensionless boat 6 are going to need to come back and try and make a play here.
Georgetown and Yellow is in 1-4-5 now.
And just peeking into this BC-Yale race, BC still in control with a 1-2-5, looking very, very happy. Both boats on the same port jibe, winging well ahead of the two Yale boats chasing.
So that's good news for BC and Georgetown fans who are still hoping to keep the dream alive, as Yale chasing this race, looking like it's going to be tough to come back from. So not ready to clinch yet, with BC probably taking this win over Yale. But it's not over yet. We've seen crazier things from Yale.
Peeking back up to that blue and yellow race, the blue and yellow race upwind Georgetown and St. Mary's is questionable.
Yeah. Meanwhile, BC continues to romp away with a 1-2 over Yale. And something the BC coach Greg Wilkinson said this morning, the more wind, the merrier. That's what they really needed, more wind. It's been light. They had one breezy day of women's in the semifinals. It was the only day they did well during women's semis. And now we're getting some breeze again. It's not exactly windy, but it is certainly up into the good medium range. So BC has wheels.
Let's see, is boat 10 across boat 3 now? BC boat 10, are they across Yale boat 3?
And boat 3 does have some good pace right now coming in on starboard tack. But I don't know if it's going to be enough, as 10 seems to be completely in control right now.
No, it looks like boat 10 may have to...
Oh, he has to leave bow.
Hold your phones here, folks.
And that's a foul, so boat 3...
Yeah, boat 10 starting to spin for boat 10, and quick 360, but it looks like BC's going to hold on and get the 1 at the very least, but...
I'm not sure they even got that.
So meanwhile, Yale has to continue to try to make things happen off the left of the pin, but it's not going to be enough.
So
well, BC and Yale BC's a 1, looks like maybe a 1-3.
So did BC cross first?
Let's see if we can get John on.
So assuming BC did cross in the 1, they definitely got the 3 there. So it's either a 1-3-6 or a 2-3-6. 2-3-6 would obviously not win, so it kind of comes down to who got first in that race.
Yale and BC certainly seem to have a knack for exciting finishes.
Yeah,
as we saw, the last race of the gold round of 8 came down to the wire.
Let's see if we can check in with John, find out what's going on at the finish line.
See if we can get him on the horn.
Well, Barrows. He's fast.
Yeah, he got right back into that race. Nobody balanced him.
And I believe the competitors are going to stay in the same boats all the way through. Or are they going to rotate?
I would think maybe they're just coming back
to talk to their coaches on the piers.
Yeah, it looks like they do stay in the same boats. I see the Hoyas and Yell the entire way through.
Couldn't get John on, so maybe he'll call back, or he was trying to grab an interview or something, or maybe he doesn't even know who got that one. But as we furiously click the refresh button on text score, let's see if that will give us any new information.
We don't know who won that race.
How many units are connected to the hotspot here, guys?
2. Just us 2.
You're streaming live?
No, we're just refreshing text score.
Just, okay.
That was a cool noise.
Score has been entered, and Yale is across in a 1-4-5 in that
Yale
race.
got the win against BC.
Ian Barrows won that race?
Yeah, it looked like that last BC boat. I'm not sure if we can pull it up, but looked like that last BC boat when they went, when the second BC boat fouled, the other boat swooped in to try and pin, and when they went for an aggressive tack back, it looked like Ian maybe snuck around the front. So big mistake by BC, and that gives Yale the win, the 145. So
wow.
At present, with a Yale win and a St. Mary's loss as scored,
Yale might have
without
just,
the resale, Yale may have
clinched.
clinched it. We'll have to wait and hear on that St. Mary's redress hearing. In any case, that loss for BC puts Boston College out of the running to win, and I believe that win for Yale also puts Georgetown out of the running to win as well. So the only team at this point with a possibility to win are Yale and St. Mary's, pending that protest hearing for St. Mary's. So with the Yale and St. Mary's race coming up, that could wind up being
Let me see if I can find out
race
from
for the title.
Warblow what's happening with that St. Mary's.